Welcome. So we're back out in the barn working on the chicken space. I think last time I provided an update, I started the predator proofing and built the floor joist for my storage area. So I want to just update you where we are now and what's the next step. Just show you the predator proofing that I'm talking about. Uh, this is the metal that you see from the inside of the coop, that sheet metal that I've got secured to the wood there. And then I have these 4-inch blocks, 6-inch blocks sitting on some hardware cloth. You can see here there's a run of hardware cloth that goes up under the block, and it extends out about 1.5 feet from the block. And so there are landscape fabric pins. It's just a U-shaped piece of metal that are driven down into that to keep that cloth from moving left or right. So if an animal was to try to burrow under that, it would hit the hardware cloth, couldn't get in. The idea here is I'm going to probably put some plywood, secure it here, plywood down, and then I have some boards that are left over from when I took the wing walls off that I'll probably put here that'll look like these, and sort of secure that. So, wood down to about 2 inches off the ground. As I said before, I don't want any wood touching the ground if I can keep from it. So that's the predator proofing piece. And that extends all the way around the coop, well, the chicken space. Here I dug up a little bit of area to bury that hardware cloth. You can see that. And then same thing here with predator proofing. Now we'll go inside the coop and I'll show you the update on the workspace. So now I'm inside, standing in what I've called the human area, if you will. Behind me is the chicken space. So this area is where I'll store my feed. Maybe have a cabinet here or something to secure some medicines and that kind of thing you might need for chickens. We have found we need some of that. So I had some that had some problems. And then a brooder in here for young chickens to grow out a little bit. And then I'm planning on providing all my food to the chickens from this space. So if you can picture PVC pipes running down to the feeder to allow that food to be distributed from this space. I won't have to walk around. And so next phase is that cage. I talked about really what we're doing. We're building a cage from the inside out, right? So I'm thinking right now, this barn was not built like you stick frame a house. When I worked on the house, I would build what they called a California corner, which allows you to have nailing surfaces for that sheetrock that you hang in the house. The barn didn't have any of those considerations because there was never meant to be an interior wall. And so what that means is in the corner, there's just studs in the corners. And so there's not a nailing surface for me to attach something, on this side. So I'm thinking right now what I'm going to do is probably start with the ceiling. That'll be probably the hardest part for one person to hold that hardware cloth up. I've got an idea on how to do that, and put the ceiling in, and then come with the wall, probably this wall, and then I'll probably take a 2x2, and so I would secure the hardware cloth to the corner here, and then nail in a 2x2 on top of that hardware cloth to give me a nailer for this end of this wall, if that makes sense. And so that's where I'm going now. Once I get the enclosure done, I'll be down to cutting access door and building this wall. It'll just be a hardware cloth wall on the edge of the human space there. And then I'll have to build some nesting boxes and roosting poles and that kind of thing. But that's the update for today. Thank you much.